crispy, thin patties topped with a creamy, tangy burger sauce and all your favorite fixings. This smash burger recipe is the bomb. I have the secrets to making the best smash burgers ever. And I'm serious, I mean it. So let's just jump in. Enough of this talking. Let's get down to the work. I have all of our toppings here. You can do whatever you want to top your burgers, but I like just the traditionals. I have some lettuce here. Make sure it's crunchy. Some tomatoes. I call them the anemic ones, the ones that aren't too juicy, because you don't want your burger to be all wet. Some pickles, some sweet onion, and tricked you, it's not American because the hubby won't eat American, so this is just cheddar cheese, but it's the orange kind. Do whatever you like. Then I have the best sauce, and I'm gonna whip this up, starting with some mayo. We want a creamy burger sauce. That's traditional for a smash burger. Then I have some ketchup, which also the husband hates, but we're just gonna throw it in here before he sees. Add a little bit of sweetness, some mustard, tang, of course, and then I have some smoked paprika. And this is just gonna obviously give some smoke, but it's gonna, have that sweetness from the ketchup, tang from the mustard, smoky from the smoked paprika. Wow, this is... I need to clean all of these bowls out. Hold on a second. And then my first little secret to the best sauce is some relish. You can use sweet relish if you want, but I like the tangy kind, the dill relish. Just adds a little bit of texture in there and extra tang. And then I have garlic powder. I had to check. A little in there. And some onion powder. And give it a good mix. How easy is that? Oopsie, forgot the salt and pepper.
What is this?
I already got ketchup on my shirt. It's just for you, sweetie. Who doesn't love ketchup? What's wrong with you?
It's disgusting.
Eat it! I have to try. Come on. Just make sure it's good. That will be so good on burgers and everything else. I'm gonna go grab my meat. You know the deal. You know the deal. Look at this swirly whirly. Never understood why it came like this. I feel like it looks really nasty. Anyways, I have a pound of 80/20 ground beef. I have tried other options, more expensive options, and just the 80/20 makes the best smash burger. So I have that pound of beef, and I'm gonna make 4 patties out of it. So that way each piece is about 1/4 pound, and you can kind of feel them out, make them even. And once you feel that they're even in size, you're just gonna make a rough ball. Don't squeeze them to death, but just like that. That's it. Let's go smash them. Why? I can't hold this. This looks so weird. Hello. We're going to smash. Oh, that's So there's a couple of things that you need to do to prepare to get ready to smash your meat. First is you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees if you want to do cheese on top of your smash burgers. If you don't need to turn your oven on. Second, you need a smashing tool. You can get this on Amazon. It's just kind of a heavy weighted meat smasher. And all I did was just oil the surface so that way you reduce the chances of your burgers sticking to this. I'm gonna preheat my pan, medium-high heat. Once it's preheated, I'm gonna add just a little bit of flavorless oil, like an avocado oil or canola vegetable, just to get a nice little greasy coating on that pan so we don't have sticky smash burgers. Okay, I have a little oil. Pan is very hot. You just need a little bit just to coat the bottom of the pan for the first round when there's nothing in the pan yet. There's no fat from the residual burgers. Then we're going to add in, I do 2 patties at once. You can do what you want. Add them right in. Once they're in the pan, you're gonna take your smasher and you really wanna get in there. Ooh, smash it down with all your force to about 1/4 inch thickness. And you wanna be a little careful sliding this off. If you lift it up, sometimes there's a piece that will stick to the smasher. You're gonna do that again for this side. And then you're gonna cook the first side for 1 to 2 minutes until it's nice and crispy. All right, let's flip and see what we got. Be careful not to rip your patties. Just kind of slide it off and flip. Woo! That is a good smash burger. Another 1 to 2 minutes until it's cooked through. Ding, ding, ding. That means we can take them off. I use a slotted spatula just to drain off some of that grease. I'm gonna put it on a baking sheet so that I can add cheese once I do my other 2 burgers. And speaking of other 2 burgers, you don't need to drain the fat from the pan. You don't need to add in any more oil if you're only doing 2 rounds like this. So all I'm gonna do is same process. Set a timer for 1 to 3 minutes just until the cheese has melted. I'm gonna do some cleanup. I mean, come on. Time to assemble. I didn't have the willpower to walk back over to the kitchen to taste this burger, so we're tasting it right here. I just took pictures of it, and I am gonna dig in. The best smash burger ever. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. How many patties can I have today?